You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we are very happy you're with us today, and we've got a lot to talk about. Before we start, Terry was trying to think of a new sign-off. So a very loyal listener said, I know what Terry can say. She can sign off by saying, peace out, bitches. She said, I know she'll never use it, but just thought I'd throw it out there. What do you think, Terry? Is that something you might...
I might say peace out.
And they can fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, we got a lot to talk about today. If you have a sign off for Terry, maybe we'll think of one. But we're going to talk.
I like have a blessed week a little bit better than that.
You do? Not peace out, bitches?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk about goose grease. Do you know what goose grease is?
No.
You might be surprised. We'll talk about that. Bed rotting. You ever heard of bed rotting?
I'm afraid of what that might be.
Now your mind, when you hear rotting, you're probably thinking bed rotting. It's kind of a new thing that the Gen Z
have come up with.
Is kind of doing. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about when you should replace your underwear, how often.
Some of mine need to go.
And some more stuff. This is our summer edition, so we're gonna we're just kind of winging it. That's kind of what we do anyway. To be honest,
we're winging it even more.
Well, yeah,
summer.
I was trying to get the computer to work, and it's not cooperating for some reason. I don't know why. It'll cooperate after the fact. So before I tell you what goose grease is, do you think you'd be able to survive 5 days in a very, very remote, there's like no phone service. There's no, I was trying to figure out where this lady was that she got stuck.
Yeah, it would be like camping, but it would be camping.
It was in Australian bushland is where she got...
A lot of snakes? I don't know.
Well, she was I believe she was in her car. She was traveling, I think.
If I could get in the car and get away from the animals at night, I would be okay. I think.
She was not in a car. She went missing in the Australian bushland for 5 days. And search crews found her. After about a week. But she had survived on lollipops and a bottle of wine. So I got to give her a lot of credit for her creativity. I don't know how she had... I don't carry lollipops.
And I don't carry a bottle of wine with me very often.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the wine was she was celebrating. Being lost. But anyway, what happened was... she said that the 48-year-old woman identified as Lillian went missing after making a wrong turn in dense brushland and getting her car stuck in mud. So she was
in her car. I would have stayed with my car.
Well, she did.
Oh, okay.
And after being reported missing by the police by her loved ones, that's when search crews started looking. They had a helicopter, and they were able to find her. Took her to police. She did have some dehydration. She said she used great common sense to stay with her car and not wander off. Like you said, there's no sense in getting even worse, making it even worse. Because, a lot of times you start losing some of your function.
Yeah, you think, okay, this is east, and then you start going that way, and then the next time you're not going that. You go in a different direction, so you're not going even where you think you are.
She said that...
Unless I could follow the road out of there and know exactly where I was going.
Well, yeah, you'd have to do it.
While it's light out.
While it's light. Mm-hmm. She said that she was planning a short trip, and she packed some snacks and lollipops. So that's how the lollipops ended up in the car. And so that's how they did get cold overnight, 36 degrees.
Oh, my.
During the night, but... Sometimes the wine will warm you up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If you're going on a trip, you might want to take some lollipops and some wine. I guess that doesn't say what kind of wine. Not sure exactly where she was going on her short trip. Maybe she was going to do some kind of a picnic. I don't know.
Who knows?
It ended up a picnic in her own car.
Yeah.
Getting lost for 5 days.
Yes.
Without a phone. Can you imagine going 5 days without your phone? It didn't say anything about her phone. So I'm assuming the Australian bushland.
Yeah, the
Probably
only reason you'd want
service.
your phone is to tell someone you were lost.
Yeah.
I'm lost. Someone come find me.
Well, luckily she had loved ones that to tell her, tell the police, hey, she should have been
Home by now.
Should have been home by now. We're not sure where she's at, but yeah, she made it on lollipops and wine. There was another story of someone surviving on some odd snacks or something they had in the car, and I'll have to find that story. It's escaping me right at the moment, but luckily, it all turned out pretty good. So, you're probably still on the goose grease. Probably wondering what goose grease is, and basically, this thing, this was a whole news segment about goose grease on Fox 26, and they describe goose grease. Do you have any idea what this could?
I'm afraid of what goose grease might be.
Gooch. It's Gooch.
It's Gooch. I thought it was
Gooch. Gooch grease.
Oh, I thought you said goose.
No, Gooch.
Well,
I might have said goose, to be honest.
Gooch is
Gooch.
the same as goose. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still your Gucci.
Yes. You're starting
it's
to
grease.
You're
It's
starting,
grease for your Gucci.
It's a male hygiene problem. It's described as a combination of lint, sweat, and feces between a man's butt and balls.
I'm gonna throw up.
The problem is so bad.
Isn't that what Josh used to call a swamp ass?
Well, swamp ass. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why it happened to swamp ass.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
The swamp ass worked just fine.
So a lot of people wondering why Gooch grease was trending. But it says here that for some men, it's so bad that some men have resorted to using women's maxi pads to stop the mixture from messing up their underwear. So if you happen to be seeing, how come my stock of maxi pads is down? Your significant other might have some Gooch grease in his underwear. If you had to clean underwear and you're wondering, what the heck did you do in this underwear? That's why a lot of men have to clean their own underwear, because they might have a lot of Gooch grease in there. So lint, sweat, and feces between the man's butt and balls. We haven't had too much that Gooch grease because it hasn't really been that warm around here, which is kind of bad if you have a pool. We have not been down there since
birthday weekend.
Since the birthday weekend
was really nice. Turned out really nice.
Yeah, thank God we did it then.
It's not been good since. So
we've got some rain coming in, but we haven't had much rain either, and a lot of the grass already looks like.
Yeah, this week should brighten it up, though.
It should, yeah.
Because it's been raining this week.
Like the grass kind of reminds you of August when it starts drying out and getting all brown. So, but anyway, yeah. So I feel like I'm getting some Gooch grease here in this chair. I might have to
so gross.
get one of your maxi pads. And what if they make special underwear for men for that?
Well, they can. Those period underwear, they can put that in men's back end so they catch.
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to swamp ass.
Yeah,
that was the big thing. I don't
think
know why.
Swamp ass is the same thing as Gooch grease to me.
Well, but it's probably better to say Gooch grease
than it is
than swamp ass, huh?
I know, but swamp ass says it all.
It does. It tells you exactly what the problem is.
I'm sweating and everything down there is.
Yeah, and it's all mushy between the butt and balls. All right. So speaking of underwear, there's a TikTok, a popular TikTok making the rounds, and it's informing women. How often would you say you've thrown out underwear? Do you wait until
I wait until they're
the elastic is all stretchy,
or they have. It depends on how well I like them too. Like,
so if it had holes in it, but you liked it.
If the like some of them have like a lacy elastic across the top, and that's easy to get a hole in like early.
Yeah.
So if I really like them and they're comfortable and they're cotton below that, I will wear them till that lacy elastic's almost gone.
Yeah, we to the point where we're doing like grandma underwear because we're grandparents now. Are we into that
You
phase?
won't allow me to wear them.
I wouldn't say allow. If you
I
feel
do
like
have some boy cut shorts, which you call grandma underwear.
yeah, they're like they're kind of big.
But I like them in certain things because they don't roll up. They're around your,
Well, you always say you have too much underwear. That drawer
I
is
have
just
too
full
many.
of underwear.
Yeah, because there for a while, every time when we were having church in the mall, every time they had a sale at Victoria's Secret, you brought me a couple pairs of underwear home.
I did. I did. I bought some on Amazon for you.
And Lexi had, when she was staying here, had gotten coupons in the mail, and you got free ones if you bought 2 pairs. So we would go down after church when we were in the mall.
Nothing like going to church and then going to Victoria's Secret right afterwards.
Right, and buy. And so I ended up with a lot of underwear that way. And so I haven't bought underwear lately.
This says that
got me all the way through COVID.
You should throw out your underwear every 6 to 9 months.
Mine are older than that.
Oh, I know.
But then I don't wear them all. Like I said, I got my favorite.
Well, you have different colors, right? You like to match. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter. No one's going to see them.
Well, the lighter colors I use in white or beige pants so that you can't see. And I don't use prints with those ones.
A lot of people are laughing at this, saying there's no way that I'm throwing out my underwear 6 to 9 months. In fact, one person said that, like you did, some of our underwear might be a decade old.
Oh, yeah. I mean, depending on if they're fancy underwear and you only wear them and you don't wear them very often, I mean.
Well, underwear doesn't have
I used to have little red ones that I wore, like, for Valentine's Day that I bought, for something special. And then they're still in the drawer, and I might have worn them 3 times in a decade.
Some doctors that responded to this thing said that they were stunned that people believe their underwear has an expiration date. Like it's 6 to 9 months.
You wash it. Well, when it starts getting ratty, then you throw it away and get it new.
They said somehow 6 to 9 months your underwear magically becomes some type of infectious catastrophe. And Dr. Jen Gunter says that that's not the case.
So she says keep them until they're falling apart.
Well, she doesn't say throw them, but she just says there's the 9-month rule doesn't.
Well, yeah, when the elastic's gone and they won't stay up, or when,
So I don't know why this. Well, that's just a way to make, to get
people to buy more.
Well, people to watch. It's like one of those. It's like a shock type thing. You should change your underwear every 6 to 9 months. If it's still in good shape, I've got underwear that, like weekend underwear. Sometimes
Is that what you call them?
Yeah, sometimes you have work like underwear that will protect you from the Gooch grease. That I feel comfortable in. I'm not constantly picking it out of my ass. Or I have my weekend where there's like one pair I just for some reason don't want to get rid of, but the elastic is not good. So sometimes I forget, and we go to Sam's and Walmart, and by that time it's all the way down to the bottom. I'm surprised it's not sticking out the bottom of my jean shorts. But so I have weekend underwear that I probably need to get. Those I need to get rid of, for sure. So that's just something to think about. I don't know if you got holes in your underwear, then maybe it's time, or just turn them inside. If you're don't wash them all the time. We talked about this already. Just turn them inside out.
That's gross too.
We
used to know.
Well, especially if you have Gooch grease going on, you don't. Yeah. That's going to be inside your pants.
Yeah, that's
and now it's on the outside.
That's gross.
And if you're a plumber, and you got the plumber's crack going on,
and then you got
the goose grease
on the inside of your pants. God. Now everything needs washed.
It's horrible. It'd be terrible. All right, so that's our.
That is gross.
I don't know if we want to end. I was trying to think what I want to end on. I know one to talk to you about. This seems perfect. for after goose grease is talking about food. Now we'll end on this, and then we're gonna find out what bed rotting is coming up next. But now, how do you eat your food? I never really watched you eat your food, but do you have a particular order of how you eat your food? You know, some people don't like their food to touch. You know these people?
Oh, yes.
They don't like their food to touch.
I had a cousin that their food couldn't touch yeah.
So, like, do you eat a little of each item on your plate, or do you eat, like, one item till it's all gone and then start the next one?
Last night when I had the salad, I ate a little of each item on there because there was cucumbers and lettuce.
Yeah, but
and stuff,
that's
and
a whole salad, though.
And then I ate a little bit of chicken, and then I ate a...
Oh, you mean when we went out to eat?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I ate a little bit of each thing and kept some chicken till the very end. So it kind of,
So you kind of you tried to even it out.
I kind of evened it out but that was with the salad, and I was conscious of it yesterday. I don't know why, but I don't know. Other days, do I really eat?
I was trying
sometimes
to think
if we have a steak, I eat the whole steak and then I eat, or sometimes I eat the whole salad and then I eat the rest of the meal.
It really got me thinking about how I eat my food. Sometimes I don't ever finish one thing, I don't think. Like if we're having pork chops, for instance. So a lot of times we'll have pork chops, some type of a side, maybe it'd be buttered noodles or those, what's those other, mac and cheese, whatever. And then usually a vegetable. Where you're big on vegetables, which we should be. You should be eating your vegetables. But I don't, now I will say that my buttered noodles, that's my go-to. Mm-hmm. And I sometimes will finish those. And then I'll also get more and finish that out too, because just love buttered noodles for some reason. But I just do.
Baby Fenn takes after
Fenn takes after his grandpa, no doubt. But so I don't think I eat, like they were saying, do you finish everything or do you eat something you dislike the most first? If you dislike it, you're probably not going to eat it, would you?
I don't know. If it's a vegetable I'm not too keen on, I might eat it and get it gone just so I get the flavor out of my mouth.
Is there a vegetable? Because I don't know a vegetable you don't like. Or, well, we don't keep in the house probably if you don't like it. But is there a vegetable?
Sprouts, we don't buy Brussels sprouts very much.
Because you do that mixed, and I don't know what's all in there, but I eat it. Oh, like the cauliflower, the broccoli.
The California blend.
Yeah. So there's cauliflower, broccoli, carrots.
And then I did, like the other day, we did mixed vegetables, which was corn, peas, carrots. So sometimes lima beans and green beans are in there.
What's the, it's like a circle. I'm trying to think what it's, sometimes they put it
asparagus?
No, they put it in salads, I thought, and you kind of like it, but I can't think what it's called. No, I just lost it. It's not, I don't know.
Avocados?
No. It's usually like a whitish, it's real
cauliflower.
Thin. It's like a thin, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Like it's in stir fry.
Yeah.
Chestnuts.
Yeah. I mean, you like those. But I mean, I've eaten more vegetables than I've ever had in my life now that we do the mixed. But I like peas. If you had to rank, we should say this for, well, never mind. I was going to say our podcast tomorrow. Well, which I might do it tomorrow anyway. We'll do it because who knows. But if you had to rank a vegetable, we'll just do like the top 3 or whatever.
In the summer, I like corn on the cob in the summer.
Is that a vegetable? Yeah, I guess corn is a vegetable. Yes. So corn on the cob, that's summertime. But I'm talking like green bean. A good green bean is good.
I love a good green bean. I would say that's probably my top.
Because sometimes you put the bacon grease and that's
and the onions
doesn't
and
make
the
it
garlic
better.
in there. And
we just made it more,
Yeah.
So you have I said bacon as a vegetable. I love my bacon vegetable.
I just love my bacon.
Yeah, I know you like your bacon. In fact, it was on sale and at Sam's.
I know, and I had a whole one here, so I've got lots in there.
And all you kept saying was BLT. You can make a month's worth of all that bacon we got in the house. So green beans first. Corn is right up there for me. I like corn. What would be my third?
Broccoli.
That yours is broccoli?
I don't know, but we eat a lot of broccoli.
We do eat a lot of broccoli with cheese on it.
Broccoli and cauliflower mixed, broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots mixed, and then we do a lot of mixed. And then we do like our zucchini fries in the air fryer.
We're getting off the vegetable, though. That's not.
That is zucchini.
Oh, zucchini. Yeah, zucchini. Oh, zucchini fries, yes. I was thinking
I do them in the air
potato
fryer.
Fries.
Yeah.
But that's more of a potato. That's more
a starch, but you know.
But yeah, green bean, corn. Fenn would say peas. He loves peas.
He loves peas.
Although we snuck in something he ate. I was kind of surprised. There was a vegetable you put on the other day. He got the corn. He likes corn.
Yeah, he ate.
And corn. I thought he put a piece of carrot, like it was all cut up. But anyway. But yeah, that would be mine. We'll ask the kids tomorrow about their favorite vegetable, and then we'll move into our. We're actually, all God willing, we're doing our because
some of
Penny
our
says,
taste testing.
"Oh, you've been talking about the
taste testing
Oreos for a year," and she's right.
It's been because we can't get anyone over here when we have.
I know,
and we have to have the stuff in the house and have them over here. And then we bought the sour cream and stuff.
And it went bad.
Yes, and it went bad. That's how long ago it was.
All right, so we come back. I'm going to teach you the new a new phrase, a new thing that people are doing, self-care trend. It's called bed rotting. That's coming up next. So you want to start a podcast, maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun, and I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. Now, it is a lot of fun, just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website. All you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players. And you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. Hello, welcome back to the show. We're part 2 of our summer edition. Terry, I mean, I like these little short, do you think this is something we should?
I like them.
I have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
I really do have a lot of subjects that, so we can keep, somewhat busy. And if we do all of our taste testing, which we have like 3 things, 3 or 4, we're going to do the sour cream and Oreos. We're going to do the chips, the Lay's chips, the brand new. They've had a lot of different flavors over the years.
Yeah.
I don't know how many actually stuck. I was looking it up today. And then we're going to do the Lay's Potato Chip Challenge, and then we're going to do the Dr. Pepper. So we got 3. So we should have 3 good episodes coming up here over the next
Couple weeks.
As we slide into vacation, not sure exactly how that's going to roll.
Work out, yeah.
Probably have to take a week off just to kind of, chill on the beach.
If we have an extra one, then you can still have it go.
If before I get to bed rotting, I'm going to ask this question to you, and then we're going to find out what this is. Bed rotting is. If you had a room in your house, what's the comfort room for you? Like if you had a place to go, you felt like this all zen. It just felt good for you. It's a comfort room. Do you have a
I would love for my sunroom to have like a lounge chair where I could lay.
Well, it's hard
to
do with all the plants you have in there, and you want to bring more in.
Well, I don't want to bring more. Well, yeah. I mean, I would love to have like a corner, like where my dresser is, put a lounge chair and.
See, a lot of men wouldn't say sunroom. They would say the bathroom would be their comfort. Even though that's not, depending on what kind of seat you're sitting on. If you're sitting on a nice cushy seat to maybe with a bidet to help with the Gooch grease, then maybe the bathroom. It said, but it also said that countryliving.com asked visitors, what room in your house is your comfort room?
My bedroom.
The bedroom was top. Bedroom was number one.
That's why I want a lounge chair in there so I could lounge and read or whatever. Yeah.
Off the bedroom. Followed by, which room do you think would be
the living
second?
Room.
Family room.
Living room or family
number 2.
room.
And believe it or not, the kitchen
was the
kitchen
top 3. Especially like when the kids were young and I was in there cooking or baking all the time. I spent a lot of time in there.
I think the bathroom is a getaway. It's not a comfort. It's just a getaway. Like if you...
Yeah, when the kids were little, that was my getaway. I would run a hot bath and go, okay, I've been with them all day. I want just a half an hour in the bathtub.
With your, like the sunroom, it's quiet. Got all those windows looking out. It's comfort. Mm-hmm. That's the idea. The bathroom to me is not, your legs go numb if you're sitting on the toilet too long. You could end up with hemorrhoids too. You know what I mean? That's not going to help you any.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all. So anyway, that's top 3 is the bedroom, number 1, family room, and then kitchen. And kitchen would be comfort if you're not doing all the cooking.
Yeah.
If you have to do all the cooking, then it's not, people like to gather around. If you have a nice
When I was younger,
kitchen.
I liked to bake, and when the kids were home, I baked, and they, would all come in and eat it all.
Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. If you have do you have a comfort room? Maybe you have a comfort room that we didn't mention.
Food. Remember, I used to make strombolis. I had to have enough stuff to make at least 18 or I couldn't even start because they would eat us out of house and home.
You did make some really good strombolis. They were good.
And now we go out for them.
Yeah. Well, they're good too. Should make them a sponsor. That's what we should do because we're there all the time. So we want to find out what bed rotting is. A lot of people are touting this.
Does that mean they're sleeping in?
As self-care. It's become a very popular form of recouping. Okay. Basically, what it says is rotting away in bed seems to be the Gen Z's preferred method for self-care. What it basically is, it sounds disgusting.
Laying in bed all day.
It's just laying in bed for long periods of time. And it doesn't matter what you do in there because some people will cuddle up, just kind of lay there. Some people will watch Netflix. Some people stuff their faces with their favorite sugary snacks. You could rot away that way, end up being 500 pounds. You could stare at the ceiling. Whatever
read
it
a
is,
book.
You could read a book.
I do bed rot then. I read a book.
Yeah,
but in the winter, if I'm reading a book, I lay on my bed. I don't sit because it bothers me to sit for too long.
But you're not, how long? It doesn't actually say how long.
A chapter or 2.
Some people are doing the clean girl aesthetic. They do face mask. They put on silk pillowcases on their pillows. They meditate
while they're in bed.
They say it's a great way to reclaim your physical and mental health, especially if you've had a busy week. Maybe you got a cold. Maybe you had a hangover. If you have a hangover, you don't want to. Just want to kind of lay in bed. A lot of people said that it's, bed rotting is to be intentional and come with no guilt. Just relax. It's kind of a relaxing to get you ready for another week, I guess. So a lot of people. I
would call bed rotting resting.
Yeah, basically something. Now, one lady said that it's her hobby. She said she was born to bed rot. She said, I like to do it in different places too. She says, not just my bed, but a hotel bed. She likes to rot on the beach. Like she'll go and sit on the beach in a hammock.
Isn't that what we do on vacation?
She said she was made to lay and rot. So it's a relax for them. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
By just
they just renamed relaxing
into bed rotting. I think I just would rather do the relaxing part. But I understand if you're doing it for hours on end, and maybe.
Yeah, you need to get up and walk and do some activity too.
Well, I think that's
why our health.
Yeah, so anyway, that's bed rotting.
A lot of the health conditions and the side effects from health pills they have out on the TV could be take a walk,
Yeah, I think it's if someone says, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" and they say bed rotting, now they're just gonna meditate and relax. Rest.
What does Zachary call that? He calls it his my time.
His my time. Yes, he likes his my time. So, yeah. So it was. It's not as gross as you might have thought. Bed rotting, because at first I was thinking, oh boy, I wonder if that's a condition.
Yeah, because we kind of miss his my time, because some of his my time would sometimes be just sitting at his keyboard, just playing.
Yeah.
Or just strumming his guitar. And it was very relaxing.
Yeah, we turned the TV off and just listened to that.
Yeah, it was very relaxing when he would do things like that, because he just has a gift to just sit there and twiddle around with it and make music, and it's nice.
He really does. Terry, have you ever had a stuffed animal?
Had lots of stuffed animals. You know that. You bought me some.
Have you ever slept with a stuffed animal?
I've slept with stuffed animals when I was a kid.
I know you had.
You're not supposed to.
No, not nowadays. You can't put nothing in the
bed with you.
Why can't I think what it's called? The crib. Nothing. No
which
blankets.
Is ridiculous.
No, we used to have.
We had bumper pads, blankets. We had everything.
Stuffed animals.
And we got 3 healthy kids.
Half the time you couldn't even find the kid because all the crap that was inside.
Oh yeah, remember
crib.
His first birthday? He fell asleep while everyone was here, and there was tons of stuff in his crib.
So the question was asked to adults: have you ever slept with a stuffed animal? 23% said yes. 72% said no, and not sure was 4%. So 4% are not sure if they slept with a stuffed animal.
Then they probably didn't.
Probably not. But a lot of people are saying now that if you may want to make room for your favorite stuffed animal. According to a new data, 52% said they grew up sleeping with a security blanket. Remember,
or
RJ
a
had
teddy bear, yeah.
Or a stuffed animal. 77% said they continue to do so when sharing a bed with their partner. They have their special little friend that goes with them. They did this study of 2,000 people who live with a partner, and they discovered when it comes to being a considerate co-sleeper, some of the current bedtime rituals that you may need to reconsider. Serta, we don't need a new mattress. We have a water bed. We just float on the water.
Yep.
When the bed is a rockin', don't come in. Oh, no, sorry, that's something different. That's when it starts slishing and sloshing. The survey delved into sleeping and nighttime habits of cohabitating couples, and they discovered that some of the top sleep disruptors include when their partner steals the covers, which you say I do, but they always end up on your side anyway. That wakes them up tossing and turning. It doesn't say on here flopping into bed. I've actually gotten better. I don't do that anymore. But you are a flopper. You are a flopper now. It used to be. I did. I know that Terry would come flying out of the bed on us because if I flopped too hard on the water bed, because we have a full motion. It's not one of those ones that you just don't. It's filled with, I don't know. I wonder how many gallons of water is in there.
I don't know.
I just filled it up recently because we had that heater problem. Anyway, so these are some of the things. Sleeps with the television on. I hate noise. I never used to be this way. And now it's like if someone's here and they got TV on, I don't know why.
That's why you're worried about Mom having this TV on down here when you're trying to sleep.
I'm just worried. Snores, which Terry does all the time. I mean, it's like she's cutting. She's sawing lumber all night long.
I probably did this winter because I had a lot of allergy problems this winter.
You don't snore. Sleeps with the lights on. Some people like to sleep with lights on. Now, it doesn't say, a night light. Some people do like to have a night light so you don't have to bang your toe on the dresser whenever you have to get up and pee. Other non-negotiable things that people do, showering before bed. 2/3 said that they always shower before bed. I don't shower before bed. 58%.
I used to a lot.
Said they're bothered if the partner didn't.
I used to shower before bed a lot.
Would you be bothered? Well, you're not because I don't shower before bed.
You used to shower in the morning and after work.
Yeah.
Like 3 o'clock, but you never showered at bedtime.
Never showered at bedtime, no.
Always in the morning and then after work.
Yeah, now I just shower in the morning.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to put up with my Gooch grease tonight.
Well, hopefully if you've got Gooch grease, you wash it before you come to bed because that's me. I
was going to snuggle up next to you with my back to you. Just kind of.
Give me your Gooch grease. Okay. That's all right. I don't really want it.
Oh, I had something I was going to say, but then I don't know. It's like we have loyal listeners that said that I almost.
You almost what? What did they say?
Like I'm. What do you call that when you're
sexually harassing?
Yeah, harassing you. I'm constantly harassing you.
I must be very used to it.
So when they ask him, what would help for better sleep? So if you were trying to figure out what would help you, what do you think was number one? I mean, do you think there's a certain thing they could do to help them sleep better?
No.
You don't like a better mattress? A lot of people think they need a better mattress.
Well, Zachary does, but
we've tried different pillows.
We've tried all kinds of different pillows, and none of them really helped me sleep any better, did they? I mean, no. I mean, some of them were worse than others, but...
Some want a bigger bed. A big king-size bed, maybe. 48% are willing to try sleeping in a separate bed because the average person receives less than 4 hours good night's sleep. So, but if they sleep in a different bed, and I had a story about that. A lot of people, as they get older, are sleeping in different beds now, like in different rooms.
Bed
in different rooms, I mean.
I think the neighbors do.
So because if you are a bad snorer,
I know you, and you can't stand it. Like I even barely wake up when Rigby's here and on and off the bed. I know it drives you nuts because he wakes you up every time.
It drives me
nuts.
But
I just roll over and go back to sleep unless he gets in my face, which that usually means he has to go outside. And I jump up and take him out. But,
well, that's one of those floppers. We're in a water bed and he's flopping.
Yeah, he does. He does go poof.
He's not a small dog when he's here.
He's 60 pounds.
So, yeah. All right. That's all I got, Terry.
Okay.
Some sleep stuff, some Gooch grease.
And some bed rotting.
Some bed rotting. What a weekend.
What a weekend.
What a week. Thanks so much for listening. Really appreciate that. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter at Just Talkin', TALKIN Out Loud. Or you can also contact us at justtalkingoutloud@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday we have a brand new episode coming out. We're kind of excited. We're hoping to have some guests on here in the next couple episodes. And that should be fun. We got to get more people on. That's something that I also need to do is maybe bring in some different people, talk about their life. Yeah. I tried to get our doctor on, but she
Yeah, I think she wanted to do it. It's just finding the time to do it.
I think it would be very interesting because she's into the, what do you call that? Homeopathic medicine. And I think it would be very interesting. We could always ask a lot of questions from a lot of viewers. So maybe we'll try again when I go see her in August. See if she'd be willing to do something. But anyway, so that's it. Thank you so much. And we're out.
Have a blessed week.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.